Folly of douche, the Joker.
The Foley of douche. Big rotund motherfucker, like 6'4", starts walking towards the van. I'm like, okay, this is it. He's gonna open the back door.
We're dead.
He's gonna pull out a silence pistol. He's gonna shoot both.
Yep. Give me. People are laughing, and I'm like, no, this bitch is serious. She's like, there ain't nothing politically correct about this shit. Yeah. You kill that fucking frog.
Fell asleep last night because I ate a gummy and then ate a bunch of Oreos and drank some milk and missed the last 3 fights of the UFC.
Oh, fantastic.
Fell asleep and woke up at 2 a.m. with my laptop running. I was like, great.
Yep.
Just great.
Oh, well. Shit happens.
Yep. Had to watch some highlights. That's just the way it goes. You know, you can't hang anymore, I guess.
Well, when you pay for the pay-per-view, you should be able to watch it a couple times.
Well, I haven't paid for a pay-per-view in quite a while.
That's thievery.
Fuck you, Dana White.
That's called theft.
Could they have made it any more difficult and annoying to give them money for the fight, though? Let's be honest.
I mean, even when you order the fight, it skips sometimes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got to pay like 3 fucking subscriptions to get to the fight.
Did we not have that trouble when we were at fucking
Andy's house?
Yes.
That's exactly what I was going to say. When we went to
ordered
Andy's house,
the fight legitimately.
we were eager to be legally purchasing this fight, and we could not do it.
Your shit's still buffered.
We started 2 hours early because at the prelims we're like, pay for the fight. Oh, we got to pay for this service, connect this service to bring it over here to pay for this. It was an absolute mess.
If I have to choose between paying $100 and having it buffer, or using the illegal Russian stream and having it buffer,
illegal.
I'm going to use the illegal Russian.
Illegal.
I'm fairly good at technology, and there was 4 grown adults, and it took us like 3 hours to finally get the fight on the fucking television.
I was glad when you guys woke me up because I was like, I am not getting involved with that shit. And you know what? I'm still kind of mad. We were promised pizza from Andy in this beautiful brick oven.
Seriously.
And we never got it.
I haven't gotten any pizza from that oven yet.
I mean, he did kind of go through a divorce.
But my pizza is what we're talking about.
Yeah, you're right. Let's focus on the important thing.
Let's focus on me.
You're right. To be fair, you're right. We got no pizza.
We got no pizza.
We got no pizza.
Andy, I'm calling you out, bro.
It's your fault, Andy.
You buy another brick oven and you install it wherever the fuck you are, and I'm sending Ian to get the pizza.
Yes, you need to get married to someone with a pizza oven. Stat.
I don't care if you have to marry Pizza the Hut. You're gonna give me some motherfucking pizza, bro.
Jesus
you got a raise. You got pizza oven money.
Yeah, you got pizza oven money. What the fuck?
Yeah, you're not paying any.
Yeah. I'm not talking any of this rinky dink. What do you call those little ovens that they had as kids that made little
easy bake oven.
Easy bake oven pizza. No, I want a fucking brick oven.
Does Andy listen to us?
He's gonna now.
I'm so sorry.
Anytime I talk shit about Andy, I'm like, hey, you might want to listen to this episode, and then I'll cue him in on the exact moment.
Tag him.
We talk shit.
Tag him in the episode. That's so bad.
You know what? That's even better, Eddie. Make this a clip, and we're gonna send it to Andy.
Right.
And on that note, welcome to the Sofa Kingdom podcast, where none of our friends are safe.
No matter what tragic thing you go through, we will attack you for it.
Goddamn right. We are here to shit on you and be shit on. That is what we do here.
Yes. Life is shit. A circle of shit.
It is. A circle of shit. Yes.
Speaking of shit, you're really happy about the new Joker trailer. I can see it in your eyes.
Jesus. All right.
Joker,
we're gonna do this.
Folly of douche.
We're gonna do this.
Folly of
Is that how you pronounce it?
Folly
of douche.
Folly of douche.
Folly of douche. The Joker.
The Foley of douche.
It's a prequel to the first movie, which is crazy that they're calling it Joker 2 and making it a prequel of Joker 1.
I think it takes place afterwards.
No, it does. I'm just talking shit because it looks so bad.
I'm excited. For it.
That I'm disinterested in it completely.
I love musicals.
It's going to be bullshit. Like, okay, it's not even a movie about a villain being a villain. It's about a villain fighting his personal demons. It appears to be him going to war internally with himself in the form of a musical?
Yeah.
I mean,
is that the fucking movie?
You don't want the reason why the Joker is the Joker. That ruins the character. Yeah. The whole point is he just is.
Yeah, he's a fucking sociopath, and they're trying to get you to get inside the mind of a sociopath, and I believe feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, one of the explanations I've seen for the Joker.
The first movie was depressing.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. He won an Oscar for it.
It was fantastic. But now, look, didn't a little part of you feel like, man, he had a fucked up life?
He did.
Right?
They make you feel a little bit bad for him.
A little compassion for the Joker.
Yeah.
Now, when you watch A Killing Joke, right? One of the best cartoons of all time.
That's fully fledged out Joker. Though.
Fully fledged out Joker is a fucking monster.
Yep.
He did paralyze and sexually harass Gordon's daughter.
Yes, he did.
He did
Okay, now in Injustice, in the video game and in the books, he murders half of Metropolis, including Lois Lane and Superman's unborn child.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
This is the man. This is the man.
Kills him for it.
Yeah, as he should. And you know what? He was a little perturbed at Batman. Like, you should have done this a long time ago. This guy right here is a piece of shit.
This guy was your problem. You have not handled it.
To be fair, yes.
Yeah.
Can anyone explain to me, besides for his bullshit code, why he does not kill the Joker?
Exactly.
The Joker continues to break out of Arkham
Yeah.
and murder all the blood on the Joker's hands. It's Batman's fault too.
Here's the thing. Everyone breaks out of Arkham. Everyone.
Arkham is the least secure prison.
It is. It is a shithole.
It is a terrible security system. Somebody should be fired by now because everyone gets
should be
out.
fired.
As a matter of fact,
Make Lex Luthor in charge of the fucking security there.
As a matter of fact, you go in there bad sometimes and come out worse because they're experimenting on you in the bottom levels of the basement in Arkham Asylum. So, yeah, Batman, you fucked up. Batman's code is fucked up.
Listen, Batman's villains are all just people with mental disorders, except for like Bane and Croc.
Yeah, one could say he has a mental disorder. What do they call that? Body dysmorphia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right? Okay, so he could have body dysmorphia.
Maybe.
Yeah, he's your standard bodybuilder?
He is.
And I'm sick and tired of
He
everybody.
probably wears RVCA shirts too and just juices to the gills.
Yeah. And everyone always has the argument to defend Batman. They always say, "Oh, prep time. Oh, prep time. Shut the fuck up." No, I don't want a hero that needs prep time. I want a hero that's on site. What if Wanda Maximoff
Prep time.
walks up to Batman?
Right.
No, prep time.
Right.
What happens?
Dead.
Well, if you feel if you time the batarang to bang it up. No. Wanda makes him disappear. That's the way it goes.
And to prove
A
that,
real hero.
And to prove that, the entire Black Bolt, Mr. Fantastic, Captain British. What do they call her anyway?
Fuck.
Britannia.
Captain Britain.
Britain.
Yeah.
Captain Britain. Like the whole squad went out there and got murked. By her.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And they should.
But
Yes.
prep time. That's not an argument. Everyone always does the same fucking thing.
Yeah. And the only one smart enough was the villain to Doctor Strange. He's like, yeah, you guys go out there and go fight Wanda. I'll be back here arguing with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
What's his name? Starts with an M. That motherfucker.
Oh
Fuck.
Oh my god, I can't think of
My
it.
brain is not working.
Yeah,
today.
I can't think of his name right now.
I'm still on like vacation time. Okay, so I want to tell you guys this.
Now we're switching gears.
We're switching gears.
His Puerto Rican vacation.
My Puerto Rican, and we're not going to talk about it the whole time.
Not that he's a Puerto Rican man that took vacation. He went to Puerto Rico.
I am a Puerto Rican man who took vacation and
Puerto
went
Rico.
to Puerto Rico for the first time. So now, any of the naysayers that say, "Oh, Nelson, you're not Puerto Rican enough," I am wearing a little Puerto Rican symbol right here, which says you're lying. Okay,
That's
so
what I gotta do to get the cred. I gotta
you gotta get the
cred. Get myself a fucking little bracelet. All right.
So to do this vacation, we spent a couple of days out there, and we wanted to do it in two parts. One, go to the city, go to the capital, and see it that way, and then two, go into the more rural areas and actually be in the rainforest and be out there in the mountains, I should say. San Juan was beautiful. We went over there. There was high-end hotel, cabaret, dancing, and salsa music. It was
the city is a destination for tourism.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
It's beautiful. So most of the people that say we go to Puerto Rico go into the hotel and never leave that motherfucker. Because why do you have to? You don't. You could go there, the pool is immaculate, and then right out behind the pool is the fucking beach.
All of the islands out there are just like that. Pick an island. Yeah, you go to the hotel. You stay on resort property where you're nice and safe. Maybe you go for an excursion that's guided.
And
And that's about it.
then they bring you back. It's a bus in the front, takes you. where you got to go. You stay for, 4 to 6 hours. They bring you back safely, and you go back to the hotel. You're like, oh, my God, I love Puerto Rico. Now, in hindsight, I should have done it that way. And I think, number one, the people...
This is going to be a good story.
Yes.
All right.
The people are beautiful. The country is beautiful. There's a lot of really lovely things about it. But the roads are fucking treacherous. And I mean this with every fiber in my being. When you drive in the mountainous areas and in the backcountry, there are no street lights, there are no street signs, there are no indicators on the roads, there are no guardrails. Most of the roads are big enough for a car and a half, and that's incoming and outgoing traffic. So when we got to like a particular part of a mountain and I'm driving, the sign literally says, roll your windows down, do not play windows, and honk your horn every time
music. Yep.
You turn, because they are honking their horn. So because essentially most people are driving in the middle of the road anyway, and they don't give a fuck. And the roads are blind. You're turning around mountain, and the roads are like snakes, all the way up, all the way down, potholes everywhere in the back areas, because who's there to fix it? And ever since the hurricane happened, like there are still a lot of areas that need to be fixed and repaired. So like you'll go driving into areas and your phone is on SOS the whole time, because there's no Wi-Fi, there's no real cell service. Once you get into the towns and onto the major highways and things like that, you'll get those things that you need. But for the people that are living out in the back country, they're still in need of a lot of things. Like a town was a gas station, a bakery, and an acai shop. Like that was the town. It was 3 stores. And then as you're driving down the roads, people build like shacks and things, and they're selling food and they're selling supplies. And so they're finding a way. Like the people are very resourceful. But it's like, it's not like you're driving down the road and you see somebody's regular house and it's like, hey, we're selling food here. And that food is fucking amazing. But you're literally pulling up in somebody's house in their driveway like, yo, let me get some arroz con habichuela. Let me get... They bring it out to you. Super happy to see you. The food is fucking amazing. But I got to give it to them. Amazing, resilient people. But it's like driving on the roads, I had to make a decision, like a call at like 6 o'clock. I can't be on the road. We have to be somewhere for the rest of the night. Because if you go driving at night, it's wild, man. Like you can fall off of a cliff and nobody would fucking know that you're there. Like you're driving on the mountains and there's like literally a cliff to the left of you and a cliff to the right of you. And like a truck is coming and like we both had to stop and just kind of like inch around each other, wave, and then keep going. And a lot of times, like the people that do know the roads, they're driving fast.
Yep.
And I'm like,
it's daily traffic for them. It's nothing new.
I was driving
Fuck that.
20 miles an hour, and I still felt like I'm in danger. I'm no bitch. It was pretty raw. Got to do some pretty crazy things as far as like hiking, and went to the UK rainforest. That was pretty dope. Did like a 2-mile hike in there, and again, that's like a path where like you're by yourself. Anything happens to you, you get sick, you get injured, you fall. There is nobody coming for you in the immediacy. Mm-hmm. Like you would have to get back to the front of the trail, wave down a car, get some help. The only time we seen police officers was in San Juan.
Giving out tickets.
They were. Everywhere else.
They were not helping the people.
No, I was like, have you seen a single fire truck? Have you seen a single ambulance? No, they were not. They were there giving $150 tickets to everybody illegally parked. And it was great because as I go to park, I'm like, everybody's parked along the side of the road here. Cool. I'm going to park here and then go hit a trail. Yeah. I get out and some Spanish dude, he recognizes my Boricua-ness. Yeah. He's like, I wouldn't park there in Spanish. He's like, I wouldn't park there. They're giving out tickets. I'm like, I haven't seen a cop the time I've been here, right? And then get in the car. I'm like, I'm going to listen to him. He's a local. He knows what the fuck he's saying. Get in the car and drive 2 feet, and there's the most jacked police officer I've ever seen. He looked like the fucking Rock on steroids. Fully armed.
Rock is on steroids.
Flak jacket, guns. and like just giving tickets. Like people are walking up to him like, "Hey, oh, I didn't mean to park there." He's just like, "Shut the fuck up. You get a ticket. You get a ticket." And everybody, $1.50. I'm like, damn. Now you can fix some of them potholes. You know what I mean? That'd be cool.
No way. That's going to that corrupt police department. There ain't no fucking way it's going to the potholes.
I will say, like, the people are legitimately lively. Like, everywhere you went, everyone was pleasant, beautiful. Like, it's salsa, reggae music playing. People are playing music till all hours of the night. Like, just having a good time. But the general country itself, like, is still in need of work, like, and they're looking to fix that. Another big thing about Puerto Rico was like the political scene. They're really trying to get new people in there because I don't know if you know what happened in Puerto Rico, but the people in charge ever since COVID were taking payouts, money, that resources from the people, leaving things that the people needed and fucking keeping it for themselves.
Yeah, there were
to make money.
Truckloads of supplies that were brought in. That then were never distributed and then went bad, and then they're finding them like, oh, this is all the stuff that was supposed to be going to the people to help them, and it wasn't going anywhere. It literally was just sitting here, just literally in a trailer, boiling.
Probably like a lot of that hurricane aid we sent over too.
Yes.
If I had to guess.
And what's the right
and a
thing,
lot of the stuff with the hurricane as well is like they had sent money, and then once everyone was like, oh, yay, money was sent, before it even got distributed, they went and they yanked it.
Yeah.
And they took it back. So it's like, oh, visually, yes, everyone we saw, but while you're not looking anymore,
they took it back.
Fuck you, go figure it out.
Yeah.
I had two friends that went to Puerto Rico. Some of the stories they told me, I was like, yeah, fuck that. I don't know if I want to go to Puerto Rico anytime soon. They were staying in their hotel one night, and they said that like it was middle of the night, like it was probably past midnight, and they heard like this. The hotel guy told him like, "Hey, be careful going out at night." Blah blah. You guys are obviously Americans.
Yes.
And like they said, they heard like this like screech of tires, and then they heard someone yelling in English like, "Help me! Somebody help me!" And then like a car door, and then screech of tires again.
God.
And then one friend looked at the other friend and said, "What do we do? Do we call someone?" And the other person looked at him and said, "We shut the fuck up and go to bed." Like, because if we make a phone call right now and say, "Hey, we heard this at this place," someone else is going to make a phone call and be like, "There's witnesses in room 200, whatever. You need to take care of them." Like, so it's you hear something like that, you're like, "Yeah, just no.
We like
as bad as some places in Florida are. No, thank you. I'm fine here.
We're on a tour like in these caves.
I'll stay here.
There was a national park went to, and they do like a cave tour, and the lady's clearly Puerto Rican. She's doing the thing. She's fucking funny as shit, and she's like, well, the indigenous frogs, the coqui, are being ravaged by a Cuban frog that's come over, and it's killing all the Puerto Rican frogs.
Goddamn Cuban frogs.
So this lady's like, listen, if you see a white frog in your hotels, that's the Cuban frog. Kill it. Kill it. And like, people are laughing, and I'm like, no, this bitch is serious. She's like, there ain't nothing politically correct about this shit. You kill that fucking frog. We're being invaded by Cuban frogs. This is Puerto Rico. You kill those motherfuckers.
You see a big white frog, you kill it. Damn.
You got to give it to
Those
them.
Cuban frogs just trying to exist.
Yeah, man. Oh, they're passionate about it. Like, fuck those frogs.
Hey, man.
I tell you this, though, and I mean this. The food and the drinks out there, fucking amazing. You could go into
My brother went to Puerto Rico and liked it.
So if you're in San Juan, a meal for two, you're probably spending like $1.40. You go into the outskirts, like $21 feeds a family of 5. You know what I mean? Like
shit.
Yeah, and the food is just fucking slamming. Like I went to Walmart. I've never, in the most recent years of my life, walked out of Walmart and they're like $26. I'm like, what? But I have like 10 items. They're like $26. I'm like, did you ring it all up? What's going on here? No. And another thing, they passed a law for some reason where they don't have plastic bags. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know this.
Maybe the white frogs get stronger.
The white frogs,
if they come in contact with the plastic.
I didn't know this. So you go to a store and you're like, oh, I'm going to buy a bunch of things, right? Put it in the room so I have some snacks and drinks and things like that. And then they're like, all right, paid. I'm like, all right, waiting for the bag. They're like, yep, There's no bags. There's no boxes. I'm just like, you just gotta kind of grab everything, like put some shit in my pocket, my back pocket.
Now that I think about that, Italy was like that too.
Was it?
Italy, you had to find, like, they didn't give you no plastic.
You needed your own bag.
Yeah, you got to throw shit in your own bag.
I've never been to Italy. How was that?
It was good. You're kind of giving me like anxiety when you were talking about the driving on the roads because
Similar?
The roads are like, the mountain roads and stuff, they have guardrails.
Italy's got old roads. You know,
Yeah.
it was like people walking and carriages.
Yes.
Like, you ever see the Transporter?
Yes.
I took
Cobblestone streets.
I took a cab ride to get from this town in northern Italy to this train station in another town in northern Italy, and it was fucking terrifying. I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but it was the scariest I've ever been in a car. I've never been more terrified in a car. We were like late, and so my girlfriend at the time was like, "Oh, it's okay. We'll get a cab ride. We'll make it to this train station." And we're getting down to the wire. Like, it's like, fuck. Like, we missed our train in this other place. Another train leaves from this place, and then that's it. We're a day behind on everything. A day behind on our tours in Rome. Like, it's gonna fuck the whole trip up if we don't get this train. We have a little bit of time. We have to get to this place. It's an hour away.
Right.
Yeah.
45 minutes to an hour away. So she gets this cab ride. This tour guide trusted us. He's like, no, I know a cab company. They'll get you there. Blah blah.
Yeah.
So the cab person takes us to the place. The woman that picks us up is this like, I guess she's an Italian woman, but she picks us up and she's like, oh, like, I can't get you there. I can't go that far, but I have a friend at the place that can take you.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I was like, he's good, and she's like, yeah, he's good. So we show up to this place. She's like, there's the car. Blah blah. It's a black Mercedes-Benz van, like the exact thing that like a mob would kill you in.
Yeah.
Like, it's that vehicle.
Yeah.
So they open the back door, slides it open, and we get in.
Yeah.
And like, I'm looking at the people walking around this cab place. They're all in fucking black leather jackets. Some of them are trench coats. And I'm looking at them like, these fucking people don't look Italian.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. Like, I got all my shit. Like,
Were they Armenian? Were they Armenian?
It looked Russian or something. They look Russian or Dagestani. I was like, Jesus, fuck. Like, and I'm wearing like a fucking backpacker back. Like, I got the thing that like every single hitchhiker through Europe that's not from the country.
Oh, the kill me tag is essentially what it is.
You could tell I was not fucking
stick out like a sore thumb.
I'm not from town.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, like what the like and like my girlfriend at times look at me like, are you all right? Because I'm sweating. I'm like, no, we're in fucking trouble. Like, every instinct I have to fight or flight is going off. Like, I don't like this. This fucking guy with horrible posture, huge dude, like just slumped like this. Big rotund motherfucker, like 6'4", starts walking towards the van. I'm like, okay, this is it. He's gonna open the back door.
And we're dead.
He's gonna pull out a silence pistol. He's gonna shoot both.
Yep. Give me the backpack.
But he doesn't.
Yeah.
He opens the driver's door. He gets in, sits down, and he's like, "Hello, I am Russian as fuck."
Yeah.
And he's like, "What?" And he's like, he sees where we have to go. He goes, "Oh, not a lot of time." He goes, "I get you there." Closes the fucking door. Seatbelts on. You know. He starts to drive. I knew instantly that we had made a
huge mistake.
Huge mistake. This guy is just testing the limit of this van. He's just like, and I'm like, oh my God, like I got my hand on the fucking handle, and I'm holding her hand. I'm like, oh my, and she's squeezing back. And she's fearless. So when she's squeezing back, I'm like, you know, and like I look at her, look at me. At one point in time, she's like, I'm sorry, because she knew I was fucking. I'm the color of the paper towel, bro. I know I'm a white guy, but I'm fucking terrified.
Yes.
He's passing people going like over 100 miles an hour, just like cutting people. People are beeping at him and driving off the fucking road. He's cutting people off. Like at one point in time, he offered us gum. I just shook my head no. And at one point in time, it was funny because we were on the highway and we are literally doing 120 miles an hour in this van. And he like just looks back at me and he smiles because he can see I'm sweating. And my fucking hands are white in the bar. And he just goes, "Close your eyes." And I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, close my eyes. Like, no. And then we get to the small mountain towns. Yeah. Bro, they're like, the road, like, there's a building here and a building here, not even as far apart as this room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this dude is doing 50 miles an hour. I mean, like, around the corner. The van is coming up, coming up like this. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And like, then I realized this dude was like a getaway driver.
Yeah.
And this is his job now. Like, in his younger life, he probably worked for a crime family and had to do shit, drive like this. I couldn't fucking believe it.
And they're like, you got one more in you?
Bro,
yeah,
did he get you there in time?
He got us there with 20 fucking minutes to spare. And when we punched it into GPS, we were like, we're going to miss our train. There's no fucking... We had 20 minutes. This man almost killed us 100 fucking times. He got us to the station. I tipped this dude, I tipped him the price of the taxi ride. I was like, dude, that was like, thank you for getting us here, but
Yeah.
My nuts were in my throat. I was like, dude, I've never been in a car I've been that terrified. Well, and I've done some crazy shit. I've been in cars where like the driver was drunk and there was an accident. Like we wrecked the truck. Even in those moments, I was not as scared as I was in the car with this man. Like I've never seen someone drive like this. He was driving like we were literally running from the police or we were in a high-speed chase. Like, it reminded me of the transport. Yeah. I was like, holy shit. Like, and like when he looked at the time and he said, I get you there, I was like, oh, fuck. And I thought, like, oh, he's going to go like 10 miles an hour with the speed limit. No, he doubled the speed limit. Yeah. This man didn't give a shit about speed limits. And obviously the other Italians, something was up. Yeah. Like, something was up because they were driving off the road and beeping at him and yelling. And I was like, dude, this guy is breaking every law there is.
He
doesn't give a fuck.
And he wasn't Italian. He's a big old Russian fuck with terrible posture. But he was a getaway driver.
Yeah, but that's how it is, right? Like
he's shifting, his hands are moving. I'm like, this dude's really trying to race here.
Yeah, when we were driving in the roads in Puerto Rico, like I'm just like, once you're out of the city and off of the main road, I'm like, people are turning these blind corners doing 50 miles an hour in the middle of the fucking road. They're not even trying to maybe pick a side.
There were people walking. There were horses, carts being pulled. It was a small town in northern Italy. And I'm thinking, like, there's no way. Like, this guy wasn't even beeping his horn. Yeah. Like, I'm thinking, like, if there's
he's not letting you know. No, he's just plowing on through.
And we're on back roads, and it started raining at one point. I'm like, dude, like, I'm like, if there's anyone coming around this corner, we are hitting them. Yeah. There's not going to be enough. I don't care how good this guy is. Yeah. There's not enough reaction time because I can see. I'm looking out the window. I know there's not enough time. Yeah. Like if someone comes around this corner and this man, we're dead. It's fate. We're dead. We're going to slam directly into them.
One of the items that I purchased while at this Walmart for $26.
I don't know if he'd stop.
Yeah. Was a pocket knife, right? Because I'm like,
you might have to.
It wasn't for people. It was because where we were staying, the bathroom was downstairs and outside. Okay. So the shower was outside, the toilet was outside. And in the middle of the night, the fog overtook the mountains, and all you heard is coqui frogs, coqui, all night, like thousands of them. Coqui. Yeah. Birds and animals. So I'm like, I'm not dying in the shitter. At the very least, it's going to be like Florida man tries to fend off wild panther. Yeah. With appears to be a butter knife. Yeah. I'm at least gonna go out swinging. You know what I mean? But what was crazy is the most dangerous animal or insect that I seen was just the spiders. Yeah. At night, the spiders, like banana spiders and shit, like. Fucking huge.
Big Tropical Island. You got all those little creatures like that ready to kill you.
Yeah.
But the thing that fucked me up the most was the mosquito.
Which actually, when you think about it, is probably more dangerous.
Yes. I
mean, mosquitoes by proxy kill a lot of people.
Yeah. 7 days that I'm there, I'm spraying myself. And it was just the one time, hopped out of a lake and I sprayed the sunblock and I didn't spray the mosquito repellent. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, let's go trekking through the rainforest.
Yep. Yeah, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
The rainforest is where they live, son.
Yeah. And they fuck you up indiscriminately. Yeah. And when you're sweating and you're hot and you're hiking, you don't feel the little bites.
No. Yeah.
It's not until you get back and I'm like,
everything's itchy.
I'm itching. Yeah. That first night trying to sleep in the rainforest, I'm like, oh, the sound won't stop. It's cookies, and birds, and whatever else is rustling in the woods. I'm pretty sure a Bigfoot was back there.
Probably.
And then I go to close my eyes, and I'm like, my whole body's itching. I wonder what the fuck is up. And I look down, and I'm like, fuck. I'm looking it up. I'm like, bites. I hope it's not bed bugs or some shit. No, they called no-see-ums.
Yeah, little mosquitoes.
Yeah, little fucking pricks. Fucking, I swear to God.
Yeah. Our Airbnb, well, the place we rented, the cabin we rented, we went to Asheville, North Carolina. We stayed on Black Mountain, and then I saw a bear there, like by our Airbnb. That was the largest bear I've ever seen in person, like not in a zoo, like it's there
in the wild.
Yeah, I've seen black bears in the wild in Pennsylvania, but they're like 200-pound.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
No, this bear that I saw in the mountains of North Carolina, the Smoky Mountains, he was like a 400-pound black bear. He was gigantic.
So roughly your average shopper at Walmart.
Yes, his
Yeah.
his neck was as thick as my waist. I was like, fuck.
He's a
And
good
then-
Lizzo size.
Yes. And then our shower is out. We have to walk. Like you have to. Like if you want to shower, you have to walk from the cabin up to the shower house at this place where we're staying. I was like, dude, like, and we're walking at night. There's no lights.
Yeah.
There's no lights. You're
No.
in the mountains.
You're on
so
your
like,
own.
I'm like, fuck, that bear is out here.
Yeah.
Somewhere. That bear is somewhere.
He knows there's
Out
people.
here.
He knows there's people
Yeah,
here.
there's food here. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm walking in just a towel. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I
Yeah.
can't fight a goddamn bear. Like,
I at least put
And
on
I'm
a
actually-
robe.
yeah,
I
well,
put on a robe because
yeah.
I was like, this double protection. One, I got clothes underneath, but I'm like, I'm gonna try to keep the mosquitoes off of my skin as much as humanly
well, I
possible.
hope that's the biggest bear I ever see in the wild, because I'm going to Montana in a couple
Yellowstone.
weeks. Yeah, well, I'm flying up to like Kalispell and like Big Sky, so it's like I'm gonna do some hiking up there, and I know the grizzlies are awake this time of year, and I just I hope that black bear
was the biggest
is
one.
the biggest bear I ever see in the wild.
So now,
But if I do, fuck. Like,
I know you guys have probably heard from the other podcasts, like black bear, brown bear, right?
Yep.
One you play dead, one you run like a little girl screaming.
listen. Like a black bear, it's whatever. Like it's
You're dead.
Well, no,
If they attack you? Or are they the nice ones?
Black bear's much tinier.
Okay.
But like a grizzly that I'm gonna be around up there, like they tell you to play dead, but that's not possible.
Yeah.
Like they always tell you to play dead, but like when a bear,
You can play dead well enough until it bites you to
Right.
make sure you're dead, and then you're not playing dead anymore.
when that bear
Then you
bites,
are dead.
Yeah. When that bear bites into your inner thigh, you're not gonna play dead.
That's
And
right,
don't
sir.
they eat you ass first?
ass first.
Ass
Bears,
first.
bears start to eat you immediately.
Yeah,
Like
ass
that's-
first though.
Whatever they can get
Yeah.
hold of.
Yeah.
They'll crunch on your head. They'll fucking eat whatever, and they like.
Yeah.
You're gonna be eaten. That's
they
what
don't.
sucks.
They don't kill you first.
No, a bear's hungry.
Yeah.
It eats,
It-
and you're
if
flailing
you're gonna-
and screaming, and it doesn't matter.
If you're gonna
It sounds
die
extremely fun.
from an animal, you want it to be a cat.
Yeah.
Cats kill you first.
yes.
Bears
A
and
tiger-
everything else,
a
they are
tiger-
not.
A tiger will bite you behind your neck and try to sever your spine, so you're
Oh
dead.
my god.
Yep.
And a lion will bite your throat and suffocate you.
Yep.
A bear will eat you.
He will
It
just-
is hungry. It's going to eat.
It's
immediately.
gonna knock you down, put a paw, and start
Hold
chewing.
you because it's 800-900 pounds, and then just start eating. And you're gonna yell the entire.
And you're
gonna
going there for fun?
I'm going hiking. Yes, around these things.
There was a hunter I just seen recently. He was shooting deer. Failed miserably. The deer caught up to him and ripped half his fucking face off.
I mean, that's fair play. That's fair play. I'm sorry. Right? As a
It's like,
hunter, you
yeah.
fucked up. I'm coming to get
It's like,
you.
hey,
bitch.
guess what? He won this exchange.
Yeah.
Good job. Do better next time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm for the deer. I think the deer should get an award. Maybe its own Netflix movie or something.
Gets a
like
medal
that.
pinned on him and a pardon. Nope, you're not allowed to shoot at him.
Listen.
He already won.
If Cocaine Bear got a movie, fucking the Revenge Deer gets a movie too.
He should. He should. I heard they're making a movie off of Cocaine Bear though, and it's gonna take place in Florida. It's actually called Meth Gator. They're actually working on it right now.
I'm
So,
in.
I'm
in.
I mean,
Why
is
not?
it based on a true story like the Cocaine Bear?
Yeah, but-
because the Cocaine Bear was based on an actual
They
thing
said
that
it was
happened.
based on a true story, but if you look up the true story of it, like the bear is like
embellished.
really tiny.
It's always embellished.
It was like a 120-pound bear.
Oh, it's like a baby.
It ate the cocaine and it fucking died.
Yeah,
Aw.
of course.
It didn't freak out and murder people, but like
Yeah.
this bear is literally like gigantic. It's like 500 pounds, and like it was a fun movie to watch because of how stupid and ridiculous
course.
it was.
Yeah.
Like when they
It's
were in the
Sharknado,
ambulance,
right?
when they were in the
Yeah.
ambulance, and the fucking bear was catching up to the ambulance, I'm like, no, bears do not run 100 miles an hour. They don't do that. Like, but this bear is all coked up and it's catching up to the
Yeah.
ambulance. I was like, no, and
Yeah.
it leaped and landed in the ambulance. I was like, no,
That's
no,
great. That's great.
No.
Meth Gator.
Meth Gator apparently is. In
Is this the
production.
true story of Cody
Maybe. Maybe.
and his pet
I
gator?
mean, why not? Let's.
I did see a Florida man video
not?
recently. Highway, there's a gator, and the gentleman is messing around with it.
Oh.
It gets him. It gets
Yeah,
him.
as it should.
Yeah, it gets the inside of the leg, and then he's trying to get away, and it starts doing the roll. I'm like, ooh, fucker, that's not just the
Yeah.
pants, that's your leg, sir.
Yeah.
Gator,
that sucks.
Gator roll, baby.
That sucks. That sucks. Yeah.
I mean, literally, he's on the highway and he's fucking with the thing. Like, get in the car and get away. Go.
Yeah.
What are you fucking doing?
I always see those bad videos that come out of like Thailand and shit, like where there's like someone handling the gator. It's usually a crocodile over there.
Instagram sends
they stick their arm in its mouth. I'm like, dude, you're dumb. You're just fucking stupid. Like you're just like to get a new job. Like, so what if it pays $2 less an hour?
Yeah, I'm not wrestling no gators.
Yeah.
I ain't playing with them motherfuckers.
I saw the video like the crocodile clamped down on the guy's hand or wrist and it started to roll and the guy wasn't moving but the crocodile was moving. I'm like, oh god, like you just know that's everything. That's gone. Oh my god, like I'm like that's not cool.
There's a video of a guy who wore like a special suit to have like a boa constrictor try to eat him alive. See that, like he had a camera crew ready and everything like that. I'm like,
good plan.
Get the fuck out of here! How stupid are you? Oh yeah,
good plan.
That's like the guy that was building the bear suit.
Oh yeah, and he was having his buddy drive into him in a truck and shit,
pushing him down hills, hitting him with like bats and everything.
I'm like, I guarantee you still die. You fucking still die. Like there's
eaten
no way.
alive. It's called.
Well, good luck, man. You know what? Like,
how much money? To
what?
Get in a suit
and have a what?
A boa constrictor try to kill you.
I mean,
an armored suit. How much money?
One
untested.
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 I'm not doing it.
You're the tester.
Untested. I'm not doing it.
Eddie.
I'm not doing it. Untested.
Untested. You're the first. You're the first one to try it.
Can I see the date? Like, okay, it's untested on a boa, fair. But can I see the data of it being tested other ways?
Sure.
Who's got the gun to shoot the snake?
Well, you have a camera crew there. There was a camera crew there.
Camera crew don't mean shit.
Camera crew have a gun.
And you have someone there
camera
to protect
crews
you.
watch the kids starve in Africa. The camera crew isn't doing shit.
Yeah, they play the music. The arms of the angels. The kids like gotta fly on his eyeball.
How many camera crews?
Fucking eating a Slim Jim. Feel like he's this close to the kid's face. Like,
how many camera crews do you watch? And they're watching the penguins slowly get eaten, and they're like, "Oh, nature, right?
That is Mother Nature.
That's nature, guys. We can't help them.
Fuck those penguins, okay?
Don't you interfere.
You don't know what those fucking penguins did to me when I was younger. You fuck those penguins.
Well, I don't know. If I can see data that says like this thing has resisted, like the suit has resisted 3,000 psi and it doesn't even bend, then maybe, because I know the snake's not gonna squeeze that hard.
Yeah.
So all right, maybe. Then $1 million, I'll get in the fucking suit. But
get in the suit and you'd let.
If I got Ed there with a gun, yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah, I know Ed will shoot the fucking boa.
Ed shoot
He
the
won't
boa.
go, "Really?
Shoot the boa.
It's beautiful. It's nature's process, Ian. Enjoy having your ribs broken.
10 more seconds to the million. 10 more seconds.
10 more seconds.
I don't know.
I get 10%.
I'd rather do
I get 10%. I'm not losing my money.
I'd rather do the fucking boa suit than the bear suit. I'm not doing the bear suit at all.
Oh, yeah. At least the boa, I mean, depending on where it's choking you, you just go out slowly.
You go out.
The bear
is going to eat you.
The bear gets in. It's a bad time.
Yeah, what if the bear takes the helmet off the suit?
How about this?
Eats your face.
You guys have seen those suits where people get attacked by well-trained dogs?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you ever do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the right suit, and like I know if you hold your arm up, let the dog fucking.
It still hurts.
Probably.
Yeah, and people. I know people that have done it.
If it's a reputable school, then you can trust the dog is trained properly and is only attacking where it should be.
Yes, it is going to attack you where it should be, but people come out fucking bruised.
Oh yeah, it's going to be
cut up because of the pressure.
Yeah,
right.
They're trying, and then they're swinging around.
The dog's biting as hard as it can. Like
It's just like we've all trained in the gi, and somebody just kind of grabs by your
they get that
your bicep skin
ever so
like,
slightly.
You motherfucker.
Let go.
You let it go now.
That's the white belt gi grips is what that is.
It's grab flesh.
Yeah.
That reminds me of when we rehabilitated. Like for like a week, we had these like baby raccoons we found. Their mom was dead, and we kept them for a week before we dropped them off to this preserve that actually takes care of them and puts them back in the wild. But like I remember the baby raccoons and we were playing with them. Like they have hands.
Yeah.
But they don't have paws. Like raccoons have little
hands.
Demon human hands that have claws on them. Yeah. And they don't know how fucking strong they are. They are insanely strong for how young they are. Yeah. And they climb you. Like they want to get up on you. So like they have nothing to grab on, so they just grab your flesh.
Yeah.
And they're climbing you, and I was like, oh God, like it hurts so fucking bad. It was like a crab just pinching me everywhere it moved. I was like, you're adorable, but fuck,
They're not get off me.
Get
I mean,
off me.
humans are born weak and needing help. Most animals are born capable of surviving.
Oh yeah.
So its grip is strong enough to carry itself and hold on all day.
Yeah, like one baby chimpanzee would kill 100 baby humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not even a contest.
No.
It would just go through the line.
Wasn't there a story on the Joe Rogan Experience where the guy raised a chimp and he went to visit the chimp where he dropped them off? Because once chimps get to a certain age,
You gotta get
can
rid of
no
them.
longer have them.
Yeah, well, unless you're like some of those ladies that keep them, and like I've heard a couple stories like that where they like the one woman that they were talking to, the chimp slept in bed with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're asking for
That's fucking
you're
craziness.
asking for.
Oh, yeah.
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 So he brings the chimp
She was
that he
fucking that
raised
Brought him a cake.
a birthday cake.
The other
And
chimps got jealous.
and they got loose and they ripped this man apart for bringing a cake to this other chimp.
Yep.
And not to them. You know,
Well, chimpanzees are.
Oh, yeah.
Chimpanzees,
Jealous?
Yes, they say that like a chimpanzee. They say imagine a very aggressive, like soulless toddler, but
Yeah.
with the strength of 4 men.
And
they ripped his hands off.
They target
they target your
they target fingers, genitals, and face.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they want to make you they want to attack your genitals so you can't breed, and
Yep.
they attack your face so you're not desirable.
Yes.
Like it's
Yeah.
psychotic.
It's evil.
Yes,
It's evil.
I
But who doesn't bring enough cakes for all the chimps?
Yeah. If you
You're
had-
kind of a dick.
if you
You
had-
kind of deserve
who
it.
has a place for chimps where they can get out? That's a fucking monster.
That is true.
You
Listen,
put that thing in
But
a
let's-
box
let's
that can't
be-
get out.
If
That
you
is true.
had a pet chimpanzee, you should fucking know better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should know better. Like, oh, if I'm bringing treats, it's treats for the whole fucking class.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you go to the chimp zoo, you say, how many chimps are there?
Oh, no, they're
12,
always-
12 fucking cakes, bro.
That's right.
12 fucking cakes.
Well, it's like
or if you want 13, throw one in the middle so
I'll
you
tell you-
get fucked up.
I'll tell you what I didn't like. What I didn't like was the tiger exhibit at the Miami Zoo. Because it was like a gap that was like 20 feet.
Yeah.
Like 20 feet, and like it was a moat and every water and shit, and it's like 8 feet down.
It's like a well-motivated tiger.
But no, he was pacing. It was like a hot day, and
Yeah.
the tiger's just pacing back and forth and looking at everybody. And it's not like it's 3 feet below you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this, and it's 20 feet out, and I'm like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
I was like, no, we're going to the next exhibit. I was like, no. And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, dude, that tiger, if he got enough momentum and leaped, he could get his fucking paws on the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I don't like this.
He's contemplating, can I make this jump?
And for people that say that can't happen, it fucking happened in the San Diego Zoo. It
Yeah.
happened.
I believe
The
it.
kids, look up the story of the kids that were throwing fucking acorns at the tiger.
And
They were throwing acorns at the tiger, and that tiger got pissed off, and it leaped, and it got its paws on the edge of the exhibit, and it pulled itself over, and it killed both the kids in the food court area. So, yeah.
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 I mean-
how about, and the thing is,
I mean, fuck those kids. though.
yeah. Well, fair, yeah. If you're throwing acorns at a tiger, you're a dumb fuck.
Where are
Yeah.
the parents that, or
That's true.
anyone
Well, the
watching kids throw shit at a tiger?
The number one person responsible for this is not the kid throwing the acorn. It's not the tiger. It's the person that built the fucking exhibit. You have a giant fucking
You got one
monster.
job, Tom.
You have a giant fucking monster, and you have
Yeah.
it in an area with lots of people that
Yeah.
are going to look at it. Make the exhibit escape proof.
Yep.
Make it fucking escape proof.
Yeah, it jumps 15 feet, make it 30.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would never happen
Absolutely.
at Matt Damon Zoo.
Oh, shit. I mean, I would have, especially chimps. Especially fucking chimps.
When he bought a zoo, that zoo was on point.
It's gotta be. It's fucking gotta be. You have a monster in a box, you put a lid on it.
Yeah.
Put a fucking lid on that box. Oh, he doesn't like. Fuck him.
Yes, I agree.
No, I'm sorry. He's in a zoo anyway.
I agree. All right, I do want to bring something up. Going back to trailers and stuff.
No, we
Yep.
came full circle. We left the folly of do.
We left and we're coming back to it, right?
Okay.
This is something we've discussed here. It was 60 seconds of pure bullshit. The Witcher trailer.
Yeah. Well,
It was a teaser.
Bullshit. It was a teaser.
Listen, it was marked for 60 seconds. 30 of which was Netflix branding. The other 30 was just the back of him walking with the horse.
Yep.
He turns.
2 seconds of like, are we convinced enough? And then ended.
I will say this. I did not.
From behind, he looks good.
His face.
Is that what you were going to say? Is that what you're going to say? From behind, he looks good.
I saw his face. I saw his face. And I don't hate it as much as I expected to. Like, when I expected to see it, I don't know what I expected. I expected a well-illuminated, like, just Liam, as I remember Liam.
They
last time
better
I saw
have
him.
the entire scene in a fucking bog where you can half see him and he's fighting shit, and it better be well done choreography.
It better be, because Henry set the bar pretty high. He really rehearsed his sword fighting, which is why I'm excited for
Are you
Henry.
reversing your thoughts here? Are you going in on this?
No, I don't think Henry's replaceable, but I don't think that Liam is going to do a good enough job to save the show. That's me. Honestly, it's my honest opinion.
Yeah.
I think that show's dead in the water. I don't think that Liam has the
I haven't seen anything from him that makes me go, he can do this role.
No, Henry was fully committed. He beat the games. He read the books. He was 100% committed to bringing Geralt to life, and I thought he was Geralt.
Yep.
I don't think Liam can do that. That being said, I did not hate his first look as Geralt as much as I expected.
Yeah.
I will watch the first episode of him as Geralt. I will.
Gonna give it a watch at the very least and see what's
I watched
there.
Blood and whatever the fuck that Witcher. They said it was a Witcher spinoff. It was not. It was a pile of shit. But
Well, speaking of spin-offs, they're doing a Dune prequel as well.
I saw that.
And it looks like it's all about the sisterhood there
great.
with the voice.
I also heard they're doing a Stranger Things spinoff.
Really?
Yeah, I heard they're doing a Stranger Things spinoff.
They should do it from the perspective of the evil aliens.
Well, I mean, you know that they're going to do. They did a Game of Thrones spinoff where they're talking about the
Yes.
past.
Yep.
And that's what they do. You have a good LP. You fucking and the Acolyte comes out in a couple days, June 4th.
on the 4th
right?
it comes out.
Another show that took a terrible twist and turn to shit is the Doctor Who that Disney took over.
Well,
Doctor Who is a beloved show.
Yep.
The last season,
one of Britain's best shows.
Decades going.
13 was fantastic. They did 4 episodes where they brought back David Tennant, fantastic. And then this new season is the most woke bullshit trash
Disney
that you could ever fucking imagine.
And then
Still stealing Disney.
And
by
then
the
you
way.
have the cast out there saying it's racism is why people aren't watching it. I'm like,
No.
No. I actually
not
think he's a
racist.
good actor. I actually like the girl. It's the stories. It's the delivery that's shit on the show because of the writing.
Right.
And it's
Which is why I'm nervous. I mean, I'm going to watch episode 1 of The Acolyte. Why? Because I'm stealing
Yes.
Disney Plus,
Yes.
so I might
Yep.
as well use it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I will watch the first episode of The Acolyte, but I was watching like behind the scenes and like making of it.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for it.
When-
I got some fat liberal bitch trying to tell me, oh, I'm really devoted to making the fight. This lady, by the
Yeah.
way, is like 40% BMI.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
looking at me on the screen going, I'm really devoted to the fight scenes being authentic. I'm like, when's the last time you fucking jogged? What the hell do you mean fight scenes?
George Lucas.
If somebody hit you, you would hyperventilate. Shut the fuck
George
up. about
Lucas
your fight scene
recently
bullshit.
had came out and he was saying that
Give me Chow Yun Fat.
Disney
me 2
doesn't
Chow-Yuns.
understand the Force. They don't understand Star Wars. They don't understand its stories.
No, they want to tell their story.
So-
they want to tell their story about how their uncle diddled them in a closet.
Yeah, so
they don't give a fuck about
so it's
us.
like, oh, the person that's kind of the main guy
Sorry,
behind
the
it is
diddler.
like they don't understand what the fuck they're doing with my thing.
they're alienating the fan base.
Yes.
And I can tell you that firsthand because I'm
You are the
not
fan base.
I'm not overly one way or the other.
Yeah.
Star Wars to me is not that beloved. I grew up, I watched it, I thought it was cool, but I'm telling you what, now I'm at the point where I don't give a shit about it.
Yeah.
I grew up loving Marvel.
Yep.
I am at the point where I don't give a shit if I watch the next Marvel movie.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm going to watch Deadpool because I love that.
Fuck yeah.
And I will say that X-Men 97 was fantastic.
Yes.
It is the best thing you have done, Disney, for Marvel in the last 5 years. I'll give you that. But
Yeah.
I'm not excited anymore. You've made it what it is.
There's one still to me, and I watched it again the other day because I was on a plane. It's so underrated, man. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings was a fucking great Marvel movie.
It was good.
In the last
it was
5
good.
years.
It was good. It was
martial
it was
arts
good.
meets
I didn't hate
superhero.
it. I didn't hate it.
and even the villain, like the main bad guy, you felt for him. Like he was a man that just loved his wife that was murdered,
Yeah.
lost touch of reality. Like he wasn't like a completely hateable, like he was a blurred line
I didn't
kind
leave
of a villain.
the theater and felt like I wasted my time. I
No,
left
it was a good
after
movie.
the second Ant-Man movie. Not the second, because that was Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah,
but the
3.
third one, I felt like I kind of wasted my time.
Yeah.
After I mean, I know a lot of people liked it, but Black Panther 2, I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people liked it.
I
know a lot of people did.
Yeah.
I was not crazy about it. And the other one was the Marvels. That I was so excited for that because I knew so little about the Marvels, but I left the theater thinking,
the Marvels was not good.
it was just it was too fucking long and it insisted on itself. I was like, oh my god.
Black Panther 2 was one of the highlights of Marvel in the last
Thor: Love and
couple
Thunder.
years.
I
liked it. I liked it. I wasn't mad at it.
No. Yeah.
A lot of, but you get where I'm coming from. Like, I mean, especially Shay. Shay said he completely mentally checked out when the kids started fighting. Like, and the more I think about it,
I checked in.
And the more I think about it, that was a dumb fuck move.
It was.
Like, because let's be honest, even if you share your power with these children, they are going to get slaughtered.
Yes.
By his men.
And how irresponsible. Right. Is it to send a kid into battle with a teddy bear?
Right. Yep.
With a teddy bear.
You're going to send these children to fight the minions of Gore the God Butcher? They're going to get slaughtered. It is going to be a massacre.
It's just another move where they're trying to get in more of an audience. And like, how can we get more kids in here? Because we're losing the children audience, and what we have is just the audience that grew up with the IPs.
You already made the Rock guy gay, and that's cool.
Yes.
Do your thing, push your message, Disney. But then you got Natalie Portman just fighting on par with Thor, and I'm like, okay, that's okay, fine, fair. But then you make Gore like a complete sellout pussy.
Yeah.
He goes back on it. Gore the God Butcher would not go back on his ideal.
You don't get the name the God Butcher.
Yeah.
And
he's not
have a heart.
He's not going to go back on his ideal. Also, I don't think he would have kidnapped those children.
Yeah.
He just would have murdered them.
Yeah,
That's Gore's way of doing things.
I agree.
I don't think that.
I am hearing good things though for Thor 5. Chris Hemsworth
He's
coming
back.
He's coming back, but he said under one condition. The character has to be more serious. The storyline has to be more seriously driven.
Is this the one that is this where they said they're bringing back the director of the first Thor?
Yes.
Okay.
So they're going in on, hey, we're going to tell the story and move it along in a way that not everything should be so lighthearted.
Rune King Thor?
It would be sick.
I mean,
it would be sick.
If they're gonna power him up, you got either Rune King or you got where he gains control of the Odin Force.
Yeah, I mean, Rune King Thor is they refer to him as like one of the strongest Marvel characters.
Yeah,
I can get behind that.
Yeah, I could see it too. Like,
I mean, they're running out of powerful. I mean, who are they going to give him as a villain?
Well, I mean, supposedly they're moving towards the Celestials and all this shit. They need Rune King.
So
Thor.
John Carlos Esposito, has been cast as Doctor Doom.
Interesting.
So I
That's
can
official?
really see that.
A cosmic cube Doom.
I think it'll be fucking.
If you're
He's
using
a great actor.
If you're using Thor, you gotta be using Doom with cosmic power.
Yeah. So they're leaning in on. They're even speculating that you may get a glimpse of him in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay. All right.
To kind of lean into him.
Yeah, because I forgot
into,
Deadpool and Wolverine is now canon.
Yes.
You know, it's they're all kind of All right.
Yeah. So
who knows what we're gonna see? I mean, we're only a month away from that. Too.
yeah, and look, that could really turn things around for Marvel.
Something has to.
Yeah.
I mean, people.
This has to deliver, or they're dead in the water.
If this continues, we're gonna have a dead DC and a dead Marvel.
I mean, they're speculating
and
that
dead Netflix.
Deadpool and Wolverine is setting up a Secret Wars.
I mean, Amazon Prime might take the lead.
If it's not touching on Secret Wars itself.
Wait, do you mean Secret Wars like the
Secret Wars likes to get touched?
Like the horrible scroll thing that just happened?
No. No, the Secret Wars in the comics, the original.
The original Secret Wars was badass.
Not Samuel L. Jackson fucking
where everybody was kind of confined to a singular planet, and then they were forced to fight each other to the death.
Man, there's just so much.
Good old Beyonder stuff.
Oh, the Beyonder.
Yes.
Okay, we could bring him in.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
That's what I want to
As the
say.
Beyonder.
Let him come in as the Beyonder.
I heard they were going to make him Cyclops. I'm like, why would you waste Henry Cavill?
Yeah.
You're going to take that character. He went from Superman to Cyclops. That's a fucking downgrade.
Yeah, that's a downgrade.
That's a fucking downgrade.
That's a downgrade.
And I love Cyclops. He's the captain of the X-Men in the 97. I get it.
But he is not the guy you come to watch the X-Men for.
No.
You would have to
He doesn't show up when Apocalypse is fucking people up and you go, oh, thank God Cyclops is here. Oh, man. Now he can blast him with his iris. We're all saved now.
It would have been
Cyclops is here.
It would have been
Is Gene with you, please? Did you bring
It's someone with real power.
Did you bring Franklin Richards
someone that's
or
I brought my girlfriend.
I mean,
Is your son with you?
Yeah.
Because
Well, maybe-
you're not
yeah,
saving
Cable,
anybody.
yeah. Did you bring Beast? Is he hiding in somewhere? I mean, fuck.
Just take
you
us
know,
out.
I mean, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. It
sorry.
would be better if they cast him as Toad.
I mean, you can't waste him. You
Then
can't.
Cyclops.
You have Henry Cavill. You cannot make him Cyclops.
One role for him in Marvel that he could play is the Sentry.
Sentry. I'm
Yep.
fine with Sentry. Beyonder. I like Beyonder.
I think
Beyonder.
he, like I said,
He has
he's
to be
got
so OP.
he's got
does.
so
He's
many
Superman.
things going on. He can't be a mainstay character. It's got to be somebody that pops in once or twice and is gone.
Beyonder.
It can't be exactly.
The
It
Beyonder
can't be
can't be
sticking
there for a
around for a
while.
long
He's
time.
too
Vince Fitzpiddlix.
No. How the fuck do you know how to say
The fucking imp
The imp
Makes
from
no-
Superman. Come on,
I know.
Vince
makes no
Fitzpiddlix.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm not even gonna attempt. If I say that, I'm gonna have a stroke. There's no fucking way I can say that.
Not only do they spell his name weird, they pronounce it differently in different shows.
Yes,
just to
exactly.
fuck you
Exactly.
while they're
so
at it.
no, thank you.
They're like, how do you pronounce this again? Just
Still
sound
better
it
than
out.
Cyclops. We had to do Cyclops dirty. He's just not that good.
No.
I mean, I get it. Like,
In his best